Hey friends, so I told you guys I was going to post what I'm planning on doing for fall plantings, and the summer's not done, so there is time to plant some things before the cool weather comes in. So to do that, you just want to look at the backs of your packages for things. Seeds like your squashes or zucchinis. Oh, you're going away from me. I don't have a camera stand, so I'll just kneel down to you. So squash and zucchini, it says that maturity days are 65 days. So yeah, that would July. So it would put us toward the end of September. Which we still have warm days here in Moyock, North Carolina, but even in Chesapeake, like it's still warm even into October. So you could probably still do another planting of zucchini, of squash, and it might be good to really do like kind of quick turnaround succession planting. I'm thinking of maybe trying that out again next year, just to see if I can have more successful plantings of that, because I know that once the plant begins to die, it attracts pests, which that's the whole pain in the butt with planting squash and zucchini, is that the pests really damage it, take it out quickly for me anyway. So I'm going to try that. I've already replanted some Coccazelli zucchini, which that's probably backwards to you guys. And I also did a planting of these for the first time, yellow scalloped squash. So I saw that is, I need to get like a tripod or something. I read that these are good to like slice up and grill, and they look super cute. So hopefully we'll get a harvest of those. It's been really hot and dry this season. So that's really annoying. Yes, so cucumbers the same way. Plenty of your cucumbers are only going to be between 55 and 60 days for maturity, and so you could go ahead and do another planting of those and probably get a harvest before the cool weather comes in. So for my fall plantings, I'm going to start indoors. Kohlrabi. This is Blar Speck. I don't know if I'm saying that right. From Baker's Creek Heirloom Seeds. So I'm going to do a planting of those. I'm going to be doing some Georgian Southern collards because I love collard greens. Some Napa cabbage. I made some kimchi not too long ago, so that's pretty good with all the sicknesses going around. We can never have too many good things in our tool belt of good things. Some red cabbage. I'm going to be doing some plantings of leeks, and some other onions. So with your onions and garlics, you can plant them in the fall and get a spring harvest. They overwinter pretty good. As well as your carrots. Just because I'm not always the best at getting out there and watering. I have been pretty good this year, but sometimes I just don't get out there and water as often as I need to, or I water too much. You know, it's a crapshoot. But I enjoy planting my carrots in the fall because they overwinter really well, and you can pick them throughout the winter whenever you need them, or you can just do your harvest in the spring and get you a good harvest of carrots in the spring. And that's worked a lot better for me than in the summer, growing them in the summer. Obviously, broccoli and Brussels sprouts, any of your brassicas, for me, are going to do better in the fall into the winter. Bugs aren't as bad. The soil just holds on to the moisture better. So I'll show you some. I'm going to be doing lots of different lettuces too, but I'll show you that in a second. So this year I'm gonna try, oh, and cauliflower too. So I'm gonna try this Purple of Sicily cauliflower. Cauliflower, as you saw if you watched my other video, did not do so well with all of the heat and the caterpillars, the looper worms, caterpillars. Waltham 29 broccoli. Waltham. These Red Bull Brussels, we'll try those. Ooh, this Romanesco broccoli, if you've never grown it before, you should try. Isn't that amazing? I just love the designs in that. So incredible. I may do some bok choy. I don't know. I like bok choy, but I didn't really cook it as much as I thought I was going to when I grew it last. So I'm not too sure of that. Getting started right now. Again, just look at the back of your packages. So, yeah, so broccoli is 65 to 70 days. So you could definitely get those started right now. Brussels is 110 days. So yeah, given we don't get like a heavy, deep freeze, they should be fine. A lot of my brassicas did great through the snow. Even like my broccoli had snow on it and it did okay. So I think once they're like good and established, and if you get, you know, like a freeze or a snow, they could make it through. So I don't know, like I said, I'm learning along with you guys. If if you're scared that they might freeze, you can always put a cover over them, see how that goes. Peas, you could definitely go ahead and get started. They like the cooler weather, so you maybe keep them inside for as long as you can and then harden them off and get them out there maybe in September, maybe towards the end of August. I don't know, the weather can be so crazy around here, it's hard to know when to get them out there. But again, it's just experiment in your garden, you know, like start them and put them out and see how they do. If the heat takes them, then just do another planting and get them out a little bit later. You know, we might have a mild fall, so you might get peas well into December. I mean, we've had hot days in December, so you just never really know around here. It's like you just plant things and see what happens. Obviously, kale and different lettuces. I'm going to be trying out Grand Rapids leaf, Bronze Meunier, which I think that's how you say that. I got a complimentary packet from M.I. Gardener, like just a salad bowl mix. So I'm going to just sprinkle this and see what comes up in that. Marvel of Four Seasons is one of my favorites. Gonna try that. Some Freckles romaine. Of course, some Swiss chard. I love me some Swiss chard. And Butter Crunch is one of my favorites. So I may not do all of these. I'll have to kind of look and see what I have room for. Planting is something that I'm definitely growing with too, because I will just start a bunch of seeds and then I'm like, where am I gonna stick it all? And yeah, so that can be fun, trying to figure out where everything is going to go. But so I'm trying to get better with my planning. So I know I have at least 8 beds to work with, and I'm gonna try not to tear my tomatoes out too soon this year. So we'll see. I'll take you on that journey too. But so these are just a few of the things that I'm gonna be getting started pretty soon, within the next few weeks. Definitely right now, like today, I'm hoping to start another planting of cucumbers and peas, and I think onions, and maybe some beetroot. I'm going to be starting those too. I'm going to be starting some beetroots in cells this time, like heavily starting them in cells and then breaking them up and transplanting them. I know that root vegetables, you're not supposed to do that. I know carrots do not do well being transplanted, but I recently saw where this guy transplanted beetroot and it did fine. So I'm going to try it out. That's all of what this is, right? It's just experimentation and learning and growing. So that's what I'm doing. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon.